Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I am going to show you my very first junk journal, not really, but collage journal. I made this from a magazine. It was very impossible to work in the back pages eventually, but I did it. Part of it is just me having fun. Part of it is me having fun, but doing Junk Journal July prompts. And I finished them all. So, let's get started, shall we? I used part of my Clementine box. And I love using like magazine images, and this was at the beginning of my collage journey, and so this was a lot of experimenting, seeing what I like, what works. Oh, okay. I love the stitching I did. And this lacy stuff. Ugh. The brown on the background is just coffee dyed naturally, just by having coffee there from my partner. And then I use it as a background. Cute. Now here the background didn't quite work out the way I wanted to, but you know, it can't all work out when you're experimenting, right? The 3rd of March from this year, I have a little pear sticker, Korean pear. Be proud of who you are. Oh, and look at these beautiful images and breadth. I love this one. Oops, sorry. I love this one. 3D stitching. The color scheme of this really hits. I love it. I love it. I love it. Try and get the glare off a little. I feed our blue jays every day. I really wanted to dedicate a page to it, but it's so much fun. This one, it didn't quite work out. There's not enough contrast, though I tried. It all started with the image of a plant with a butterfly in it from Birds in Bloom magazine, but then I chose way too many dark colors, and the first thing I see is this, and then these hearts. It's fine. And this is like food in the background. And some old Dutch stamps. I love adding little things like this. This was kind of a tryout for another page. I used a bunch of like scrap stuff here. And this image of the tulips was part of the magazine that I left bare. And this too. To spring. I love these colors. And this was something. You could probably see the rest over of the glue there. This had a moon that I made from, you know, when you get yogurt and you get a cover on the top of it. Yeah, I peeled it off, and then I think I used a pencil to make some craters to look like a moon. Now in the background is an old book about astrology that I got in Berlin many years ago. But I love this page. So creative, I think. Here's the page I was talking about. Very similar vibes to this one. A little more refined. I love using just like paint wipe off, kitchen towels, and I love to doodle on leftover papers, and just the texture is delicious. Oh, I was gonna cover this up, but this is my home, basically. This is in Amsterdam, but the city I'm from, Dordrecht, is very similar to Amsterdam, but even older. Here I really wanted to stay minimalistic, and I think it's really fun. I printed out these pages in the background, and they are hundreds of years old. So fun. And also, say something nice. Good to keep in mind. With this one, I really wanted to stick to square shapes, as you can probably tell. And for example, this is just from a sticker pack that I got here. Brown paper from packages, stuff like that. And this is where Junk Journal July began. So I haven't really done anything for months, and then I heard of Junk Journal July and I thought, heck yeah. And then I counted my pages and I thought, heck yeah, it's gonna fill the whole thing. 6 months later. Okay, not quite, but still. I'm not a super fan of this page. I had just gotten this new paper with lots of texture, and it's fine. But it's not harmonious enough for me. Still, I had fun making it. So here's prompt number 1, spark. I also printed them out and added the prompts to it. I just wanted to find that spark again for collaging. And this is from a seed catalog, and I colored it in, and I also like to put stamps and stuff, scrap paper from cutting out petals, and this is where I bought bling, and it's gonna be basically on every page. This might be my favorite. It is postcard. And now it's all postcards here, all postcard related stuff, lots of stamps, lots of text and typing, and this is mail delivery. Bird? I don't know. Very cute. Of course, this. So much fun. I felt uninspired on this page. It is full, so I just will do one page at a time. I just chose stickers that were silly or made me laugh. And the background is a painty paper that I made. I have this book, the Antiquarian sticker book with exquisite Victorian stickers. And that's where I got all these stickers out of. No space. Sometimes you just gotta say, whatever, and enjoy yourself. This is labels. So I used a lot of my labels. I thought this looked really quite beautiful and striking. And I kept it simple, which is a hard thing for me, as you can see. Lettering, and then I also did ransom letters, and then the Victorian sticker here. Lettering. So in the back I chose paper I had that was about writing and pens and, you know, that sort of stuff. And then I did some ischemic writing. Did I say that right? Fake writing. So it looks like writing, but it doesn't actually say anything. And I did several layers of that on top of each other. Very fun. And some random letters that I just did as texture. Wildlife. This one is also, I really enjoy this one. I wanted to make it look like these were like waves and they were coming out of the waves or going into the waves, and it's all underwater but also above water. This paper looks so much like water. Very fun. Seven, window. Now I saw this and I thought that was going to be my window, but then I decided to make them open anyway. I didn't know what I wanted to do with this page, so again I just kind of threw stuff at it and moved on. 8, observe. So we got a map in the back and a bunch of eyes from magazines and stickers and eye doctor things, you know. 9, scraps, which right up my alley. Everything I do is with scraps at this point. Not really, but you know, but really fun things. And this was from soap, and this is a takeout menu. And again from like a seed catalog, and flowers for my birthday came in this. Thread, so I added some loose thread and a bunch of stitching. Stamps. I think this page is very pretty. I tried to not overlap too much, just a couple of pieces here and there. And then look at the background paper. It's like handmade paper. So beautiful. So much texture. Again, these are real Dutch stamps from ye olden days. 12, packaging. So in the background I used brown packaging, and then I made marks on it with paint. Some browns and yellows and blues. And got a little button here, and I cut this out from a book. So cute. More bling. 13, light. So I was thinking, what makes me feel lighter? Because you know, when you're depressed, feeling blue, you feel so heavy. I thought, what makes me feel light? And I thought gardening and walking and nature. And that was my inspo. Weather. I used painty papers to make rain and clouds, and you know, look at the birds screaming. having fun. Some stitching, a little bit. Oh, and more of the packaging and mark making. Homemade. Honestly, I had no idea what to do with this, so I thought, okay, backgrounds are things that I made, scraps and painty papers, and then stickers on top. Petal. Now, I went totally buck wild on this page, as you can tell. I love flowers. Some brown flowers. Layers on layers and layers of flowers. Little tiny. 17 is, do you see it? Oh, here. Aged. As you can tell, I aged the paper. I had a hard time finding it, but I went with very much neutral colors, very muted colors, except a couple pops of color, I think. It's very nice. And these are glass. I got these at a garage sale, a bunch of them. More stitching. 18 is free. I chose because I thought wild and free. I thought, okay. And it was yellow and it was gray and white. And I thought, all right, there's my color scheme. Some green. I don't need very much else for prompts. They don't have to be literal if you get inspired by something. These are separate, so this is tag. I felt overwhelmed by doing 2 pages, so I just used some cardboard, some corrugated cardboard, made a tag. I love a color scheme, and then this is picture, and I love this page. I made like a wonky flower here with embroidery, stitching, and of course the 1993 picture of kitties. And I gave her a crown. I love this page. Colors! I had some Lisa Frank stickers, so I went wild. And this pink is ink that I have. Oh, it's so gorgeous. So much fun. Love it. 22, Timeless. I had just gotten new paper from my partner that he got for me in San Francisco. And also the ink that I used to stamp. I thought it was very pretty. Ephemeral. So I just used my ephemera. I'm not sure what inspired me, but I think it might have been this guy actually. I love the color scheme, the browns and the blues and the greens together. Gorgeous. Isn't it so fun? Look at all the glitters that I placed one by one. So cool. Stitching. 23. Tip in. Oh. There it is. Didn't want to cover up this. Poetry. yeah, this poem. First time doing a tip-in. I don't usually do these kind of things, but it was fun. Tea died, so I put paper down in my kitchen, and every time I had a tea bag, I would place it on it, so you get these really cool, like, billion lines. And I cut out more of these flowers from books I got. And some scribbling and stuff. Very fun. 26 is shade, and I interpret it as shades of pink. And I had just gotten these new trims. So cute. So it's very gentle and dainty and feminine. Very pretty. These washi stickers. More packaging. "27 is poetic. It's getting hard to show you. And these are, do you know what they are? Glow in the dark. Yep. Can you tell? Be kind to your mind. Yeah. Can you tell I was feeling blue? 28. Buttons. So I have some real buttons and some magazine buttons. And made a tag. Just some personal journal on the back about this sort of stuff that's been going on in the world. Here's some more of that handmade paper I was talking about. I didn't make it, but isn't it gorgeous? I have to keep it out for the other pages, otherwise I can't turn it over. But simple page was fun. 29 contrast. So I tried to find everything black and white and a little bit of bluish. This here is paper napkin that I put marks on. And some more behind here, same ones. '30s shine. So I got some really cute little hummingbirds, and I added some glitter to where they are shiny. Can you tell a little? And of course, a shit ton of bling and goldish paper on the back. Yeah, I went wild with the bling on this page. I thought, what better page than shine? And even these are glitter markers and gold and silver around it. It's beautiful, beautiful brown and gold paper. And this is just book paper from leftover paint. And then the last one, which is Celebrate, which I just finished. I ripped out, the background is from like a kid's room from the 90s, from a magazine. I thought very fun colors. Here's some more of those paper napkins that I put marks on. Some hearts and circles. And bling, bling, bling. And look how cute. 3D. Oh, and these cute pom-poms. I have to get it back here. And that's it. That's it. Oh my god. Thank you so much for joining me on this flip through. So, did you have a favorite page? Have you ever finished a prompt list like this before? Have you ever made a journal from a magazine? Are you interested in me showing you how to make one? Now that I finished one, I would love to make another one that's maybe half as thick. I think that would be a good start. I didn't really remove any pages, so lots and lots of pages. Thanks so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you got some inspiration. I always have so much fun looking at other people's art. So that was my first one. And then that was my last one. I definitely still love color, but I went a little bonkers with the color recently. I love it though. Alright, I want to thank you again. Take good care and have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. Bye! Oh my goodness. It's so bright in real life. So cute. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.